Hey, beautiful sisters in Christ. Can I ask you something? Honestly. Like, do you actually know who you are? Not who you were before the hurt, not who they said you were, not who the relationship even said you were, not who your failure or who failure tried to make you feel like. What God says you are, who God says you are, because honestly, what's found in Genesis, y'all, before sin, before shame, before anyone had a chance to wound you, to wound me, God stamped his image on you. You were only part of creation. He made you in his likeness. Everything else he spoke into existence just like you. He formed personally, intentionally, carefully. And when sin entered, they hid. But God's first question was not, what did you do? You should be ashamed of yourself. It was, where are you? And when I taught this on the other night, God has been telling me that God has always been trying to pursue you back to your true identity. And sister, he is still asking for you. He's still asking you to come out of hiding. Let him tell you who you are. Let him rewrite your story. Let him define you, not the world, not the lies, not the schemes of the enemy, not what your family said over you, not what your past says about you, but who God says you are. And God says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. God made you by his hands, by his words. You came from the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings, and you are an heir to the throne. And I want us to start believing that. As I teach this series for the next 8 weeks, this is week 1, and I'm just realizing that the first step is to come out of hiding. Go back to the beginning, understand who we are and who God says we are in the Word in Genesis chapter 1. And that's where it begins. We got to know who God says we are in order to know how to move forward into our purpose and how we can become and walk in the fullness of our life and give God the glory in our lives by walking and living in purpose. That's it.